I'm just joking.
It's fine. It's fine.
Welcome to Casca Men's Record Store Day Black Friday 2019 Pre-Game video.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do this.
And we're assuming if you're watching this because you're bored and in line.
Or if you're at home and not in line because you have families that love you. So Goran, what's your budget for this Record Store Day, Black Friday 2019?
I don't know. I don't know what it ends up being.
So you don't have a number in mind? You're just going to keep picking records?
Kind of what I did last time.
Is it? Oh, that's true. You like pick records and then you get your stack and then you kind of shave it off from there.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't shave it off. So I end up spending like twice as much as you.
Yeah, you spend like
Yeah.
the most, and then I spend like, you know, like 200 to 300 usually.
Yes, yeah.
Somewhere in there is about probably where it's going to end up.
So my budget's probably closer to like 400 or 500. Yeah, well, it's important. You have to go in with an idea of how much you're going to spend. Because some people save up money like half the year for Record Store Day. Some people are like, okay, I have a list, and they go in with the mindset of, I'm looking to get these 2 records. But at the end of the day, like, that's really because they only want to spend $60 or whatever.
Considering how well it went last year, and I think some of these are from last year's Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect out of it this year?
Well, I expect to not be freezing my ass off. Even in Florida, it gets kind of cold in November. In the
You
middle
are
of the night.
basically right after Thanksgiving, staying up all night out on the street.
Tired, hungry. Otherwise, it's a great experience. I mean, I expect a lot of the same people to be there in line.
Yeah, it's usually a fun experience with the same crowd. At least it's been the same last 3 times or however it's been so far.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, you just sit in line, like you meet new people. You just talk about what we're going to talk about in a little bit, which is what's your list. Like
Yeah,
some people
everybody's got a list. So
yeah, some people print out official RSD lists. Like they have a format online, like a template. You know, some people have like Excel sheets, spreadsheets.
I'm getting items for other people outside of that.
I'll probably end up doing that.
I have a list for that, but not for myself. I'll just be getting what all makes sense. We've gone through a few Record Store Days so far. What have you learned, and what should people avoid this time around?
So let's see. This is our 3rd Record Store Day. We've done 1 Black Friday and 1 normal Record Store Day. I know what you're pulling out right now. So for last that was Record Store Day in April. So you need to make sure if you're getting an exclusive Record Store Day, it's a specific color, and they come out with a black one and a yellow one for example, that you grab the one that clearly says yellow, not black, like I did. So if you really want the collector's version of that album, you gotta pay attention to what's on your list. Do a little bit of research.
Yeah, there's multiple colors. Actually pay attention to which color.
Yeah, if you're looking for an album and you think that there's gonna be some songs on the album you're looking for, look to make sure what songs are on the album, because you could be picking up an album that's got 6 different versions.
This is not an album.
No, that's not an album. That's like a demo reel.
Yeah, so you kind of go through there so far, and it's really just nothing but a G thing. Different mixes of it: instrumental, LP, radio mix, freestyle, remix, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
which is
what's
cool.
The album you expected?
Yeah, it's not what I expected. I mean, if you're a big Dr. Dre fan specifically for that, I'm sure you'll love it. But for me, $25 for that, I was pretty let down. I mean, you're gonna be excited. You're just gonna be grabbing stuff, especially if you don't really have a budget in mind, or you don't go back and kind of put stuff back in the pile. So you just want to be careful about what you grab. And because the shop we go to, you can only get 1 of each. So when you're the first 5 people in line, you basically have access to whatever they have. And so it's kind of just a mad dash to grab everything. Because Yeah, which we do, because if there's only one or two of something, you miss it if you don't grab it. So Gordon, you got me into record store days. How did you find out about record store day?
Bill.
Yeah?
Bill, the record shop guy. So I bought my first record player from him and record when I was 17 years old. And then just got back into it when I got back to Jacksonville a little bit later in life. And here we are. And
the rest was history. Yeah, so just go ask your local record shop.
So what are your top 30 interesting picks for this Black Friday?
Oh, man. That's actually hard because for the music that you and I listen to, Black Friday seems to be what we like more than the normal record store day.
It's usually worked out that way for us, yeah.
Yeah. But for this one, I'm going to go with Bad Company, Live at the Red Rock.
Okay.
I'm going to go with The Doors. It's also a live album. I don't remember where, but it's one of their... I think it's the first time this was ever released on vinyl.
It is.
So is the Red Rock album. The Red Rock might be the first time released ever. So those are pretty cool. And then I have to say... probably the Elvis album. I don't have any Elvis albums actually, so...
I just got that Canadian one.
Yeah. What about yours?
Well, I'm gonna get the Frank Sinatra My Way, the Dio Rainbow in the Dark picture disc album to go with our Dio Holy Diver, of course.
That one too.
And then I just really want to try out the Christmas album by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's pretty rare though.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he looks like a wizard on the front of it. He just got
Santa
this beard going on. Yeah, like it's pretty cool looking.
Like,
I just don't normally like Christmas music, and hopefully this will be some Christmas music I can enjoy.
Yeah. So pick up Jimi Hendrix, the Christmas Wizard, on vinyl. Yeah, right there. it's gonna
somewhere
be,
there.
It's
really,
gonna it's gonna be right in Gordon's face.
Like this big area here, somewhere here.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good stuff though. If you're jazz, there's multiple Miles Davis albums. There's a Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, Herbie Hancock direct step album, yeah.
Yeah, there's some good blues. I think they're doing another Volcom release of the Robert Johnson collection. They're doing more John Lee Hooker, I believe. Alice Cooper, more blues rock, metal guy, but they're doing like at least 2 records of his.
There's that Hippocampus album.
Yeah, there's that
2
one.
LPs, I think, in one.
You're into movie soundtracks. They're doing another Matrix one.
Matrix movie soundtrack. And what's that?
I think they're doing Silent.
Was that Surfer album?
Oh yeah, Joe Satriani.
What's
Surfing? Oh god, I'm gonna have to cut this out in post because I'm gonna get this wrong. But it's Surfing with Aliens. I should know this. I'll add the annotation below.
Annotation somewhere here.
I think I'm 80% right.
80%.
There's another guitar. Oh, Frank Zappa. I think there's a Frank Zappa album they're doing too. So if you're big into guitar, rock, a lot of good stuff this year. Oh, there's Shatner and the Cramps. Shatner. Yeah, the great thing about record store is if you camp out, you get 8 to 10 hours of,
doing your homework.
Research and time to research and look at all the extra stuff you might have missed earlier. So
yeah, everybody's telling you what they're gonna get, so it might encourage you to get something that you weren't thinking of.
Yeah, that's happened to us multiple times.
Definitely, 100%.
Oh, did you know this was coming out? Oh, I totally forgot about that. Now I have to add it to my list. So,
or you didn't realize it was this type of release or whatever, or is one of those various artists' albums or whatever, and you don't even know what's going on with it, but it's got like the coolest compilation, whatever that you just weren't expecting.
Yeah, there are some like that. Another one I forgot to mention is there's a Steppenwolf, a monophonic.
Oh yeah, the monophone. All right.
And the cool thing is you also learn a lot about the records that you're buying. Is everyone's like a history buff if they're a fan of these records.
Yeah, the people that are staying 8 hours in line
yeah,
usually aren't there just like with a blank mind. They got specific reason why they want a specific album. Their dad played it for them, or like they remember a specific time in their life where it connected with them, and they're really devout to it, and they really like the physical part of playing a record for sure. So they're really into it.
Yeah. So if you go to a bigger city, I mean, man, like the shop we go to, there'll be a line for sure around the corner, around the block.
Yeah.
But I saw a video of last record store day at Amoeba Records in Atlanta. There's a line just all the way back to the beginning. I mean, what's your favorite thing about record store day?
I get records.
There you go. That's good. I mean, like a lot of the point is, they come out with records. They're like 3,000 copies worldwide, so it's fun for collectors.
It's definitely a limited thing, and you can't get it elsewhere. It's not like you can go to Walmart or Best Buy and get it for sure.
Right. Some of these recordings are things that have never been released before. Some of these are first album releases.
Some of them are first. Some of them are just straight up exclusives. Like I don't think the Elvis one is going to be released again, though that may have been just first. I'm not sure.
Sure. I mean, yeah, they say that, but they could release it again. But if it's a reissue of an album that's really old, and the album because it's so old and rare, goes for like, $500, it's super cost prohibitive. So prohibitive. Yeah. So, getting one of these reissues is pretty cool because you can get an album that may cost you hundreds of dollars to get otherwise on eBay. So, and the experience too. I mean, you get to hang out with cool people you meet in line. Sometimes you meet some weirdos, but most of the people we've met are pretty cool this year. I mean, we've met people that I've seen around town at other record shows.
Other collectors.
Other collectors, yeah. People you can trade for other records. So,
we should get the
one guy offered me shoes.
Different record store owners to line up in each other's lines. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Then who's gonna run their shops?
I need to be there.
Who's gonna run record store day? Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for checking out this video. And if you're in Jacksonville, swing by Yesterday and Today Records for Black Friday Record Store Day 2019. Come say hi to us. Stay tuned for our next Record Store Day Black Friday 2019 video. It'll be our recap for all of the exciting events that took place during the night and the day of Record Store Day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and hit the notification bell, especially so you can be tuned in for a couple of videos we got coming in through the works, in the pipeline, if you will. We got a record album review here. It's got a pretty sweet pyramid shape for the sleeve. It's kind of like an experimental soul album. You have to check out the video. And then we found this whiskey, as we like to drink whiskey on the channel, obviously. So we're trying something new. We're trying a little whiskey review. It's called Blackened, and without giving too much information right now out, it has to do with Metallica. So stay tuned for those. See you next time.